Football Playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the College Football Playoff. As we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semi-final collision. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. He's brought down, but good for a first and goal at the 4.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Aggies, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like they'll try to make a play with the return. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. He opened the semifinal game with a pass. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades.
It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with a first down. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And they'll give it to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. We begin from the 33. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Still going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He fires it down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try the ground game here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and another incompletion.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the Canes will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He fires downfield. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. He busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Tailback with another carry. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball at the 39.
It's a good job here by this offensive line in the running game. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all in the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And they hand it off to the back. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him! A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on down.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Gets some space and on the 30. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Hurricanes. They were not going to catch him that time. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Got the first down and still motoring. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That's how you finish a play.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down. We're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. And the junior makes an outstanding catch.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver, right?
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play, the pick and then that return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, we're going to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And we're going to throw now on first down. Slides a good throw. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Over the middle. It's Moore. The offense will take their first time out of the half. They talk strategy here.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The pocket breaking down. Looks right, lets it fly. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing with defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Fighting off the defender.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw and put it on target.
The Canes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Touchdown, Canes. This offense is still clicking. Now here comes the point after attempt. Going to kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Miami, 31, Texas A&M, 14.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's the handoff. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. A play action, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Play action here on 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. The Aggies line up with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it. And the Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made, a lot of space now. Here he goes. A quick spin move. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. And the route is on.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Tailback takes the handoff again. And it's good for a first down with a 36.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
And now the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go on 4th down. Gets the first and still running. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. handoff here from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Now it's second down here. They'll run it here. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they...
Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. They got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets